Hi everyone! So I had fun last week with the portrait that I did with the Crayola pencils, even though they're not the best quality pencils. I really enjoy drawing portraits, and I like to challenge myself and try to adapt my style with the supplies that I'm using at the moment. And I thought that while I'm at it, I also have that set of skin tone colors by KOH-I-NOOR. They are called Polycolor, and I've had those for years. So it's even worse than with the Crayola box that I only had for months. This box I've had for years. I did do the swatches when I first got it, and I put it away and never took it out again for whatever reason. Shame on me. So today is the day when I make a portrait with them and try them out properly. They are also a set of 24 colors, but they are completely different colors compared to the Crayola set. They do not have as many skin tones. They only have a few of each. A good variety nonetheless, but they also have reds and oranges, and there's a blue and a purple and a green. I think that's great because people like to use purple sometimes for the shadows, or even green. You can use the reds for the lips and the pink for the cheeks. And then you have the eyes. The eyes aren't always brown, you know. You have blue eyes and green eyes as well. So I really like this variety of colors. There is a white, which might be helpful for highlights, but again, there is no black, which is quite annoying because again, a lot of people have black hair. I guess you could mix colors to make your black, but I like the convenience of having a black pencil. Plus, you know, you also have the pupils that are black. Anyways, I went on Pinterest again and went on my portrait board. I found a nice picture and that's where I started sketching. Now right away I noticed that these pencils are a lot softer than the Crayola pencils and they have a higher payload. They're much more pigmented than the Crayolas. If you compare them with graphite pencils, the Crayola pencils could be like an H or an F. You know, the mark you put down is not very bright unless you push really hard. And the KOH-I-NOOR colored pencils, at least the ones that I use for sketching, they're more like a 2B or even a 4B because the mark is very bright right away. So I didn't really care because it was just a sketch and I was having fun. But it's when it came to layering, I thought they didn't blend very much. The colors blended well, but I found that I had a hard time making smooth marks. The texture looked very sketchy. So now I'm wondering if maybe it's because I was using a sketchbook and not just a paper on a hard table. Again, this week I chose a model with black hair and I didn't have a black pencil. So I used my dark brown, which was way too light for me. And I had a really hard time saturating the colors. It seems like the sketch that I did last week was softer, but maybe that's because this week I used some darker and brighter colors and the paper really shows through. So I struggled a bit with the nose and placing the eye, and it took me a while to figure it out, but after that I was happy to just work on the shading and the skin color. Since I didn't really like the texture of the pencils on the paper, I used a KOH-I-NOOR blender pencil, and for some reason it doesn't show on this video. I probably forgot to press the play button. Sorry about that. It's one of my favorite pencils and it blended the colors really well, but I still didn't like the texture that was still there. So I ended up using some odorless mineral spirit to try to blend everything together and maybe make the colors stand out. Since I used many layers, I figured it would work well. And it did, and it looked better in my opinion. But in the end, it still looks a bit sketchy and not quite what I wanted. So, not my favorite pencils, way more pigmented than the Crayola colored pencils. But I think I should try them again, maybe on another paper or a piece of paper that I put straight on a hard surface, because I'm not convinced that I like them. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you liked this video again this week. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're feeling generous and you want to support this channel, please click on the thanks button right next to the share button. Have a wonderful day everyone. I'll see you soon with another video. Bye bye!